it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it in different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ross Blacklock. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Texas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there on a first down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The pass intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. Oh, it's a wobbler here. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied, 14-14.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And finally out out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Henry. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20.
That's what it is, baby.
And
That's
into
what
the
it
end
is.
zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third down.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the third game of the season. He's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Got some room at the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Cooks has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 73 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for... That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
The pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes to score.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because
it got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to
Will Fuller,
touchdown.
his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Watson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
it is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's
a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get only a couple down at 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the green, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble. Knows where the first down marker is. Dives for it and gets it. What a big-time play putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, it's Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will be taken at the 13. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Off of play action, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 30.
Watson, he's going to do it himself. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks and the speed and quickness that can.
And he's going to go down again. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Out to the right to Humphries. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up
Watson, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.